What's up, everybody? I am excited as could be for this one because you wanted it. You've been, I don't know, uppercutting me, punching me, hitting me, wanting a little bit more budget price things. So we've got a brand new series for you. It's brand new. It's called Blast from the Past. Not Back to the Future, Blast from the Past. Where I take myself and go back in the past. I find a kick. Can I say ass right now? I'm gonna kick ass boat. It's just gonna cost me more money. And then you take that and I bring it in front of you, and we're gonna take and figure out what we got. So we're taking the older version boats, bringing it in. I might throw some modern style into it, maybe some new stuff, but for the first couple, I'm just gonna go pick a boat off of one of our favorite sites, Bass Boat Central. I'm gonna go on to Bass Boat Central, blip, 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 click, 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 whoop, 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 pop, whoop, I'm gonna get it, all right? That's pretty good ninja stuff right there. All right. So our first boat that we're gonna do, I'm gonna go travel back in time. Is that cool? Right? That's pretty good. Huh? Boom! I'm going back in time. I'm not going that far back because it's my first time. I don't want to get lost back in the future, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna dump into 2017. I'm gonna find myself a Legend V20. So I'm going into 2017, I'm gonna find myself a Legend V20. Actually, I just went on Bass Boat Central and found one, but this is the way to look a little better. And Al, we're still trying to be friends, but anyway. So I got my 2017, here it is, my V20. The reason why we went with this boat, and it wasn't 2017 I drove, I forgot what year it was, I physically drove the Legend V20. I was very impressed with the Legend V20. There was a lot of good things that came from it. So we're basing this around some of my experiences with these boats, some of what I've worked on, some of what I've driven, all of that. So that's why we're doing this boat today. Legend V20, all right? So when it comes to experience, we're gonna break this thing down with ride, fishability, quality, some little high things they did, and experience. The experience with the boat was, we got a new one in, somebody wanted a certificate boat, we got it to the old shop down there. We kind of set it up, came with motor, trolling motor on it. He upgraded some stuff. And I took it out on the water, and the first time that I put that boat on plane, because we set it up for batteries and all that stuff, so I went to put it on plane, I think prior to even him driving it. I put it up on plane, and I was impressed with how it gets on plane, the ride, cornering, everything to do about it. I didn't get really into the fishability because I didn't have any rods that day, and Neil didn't back me in, but I was so impressed with how it got on plane, how it rode into rough waves. So I was making waves, I was turning, I was hitting them, I was impressed with how good they rode. It actually, and you guys are gonna say, what the hell? It actually made me feel like I was back in the champion days. It was back in the Mountain Home champion days. It wasn't far off from them, that feel, and I was that impressed. And when we got it back to and I just started looking at the boat, the quality of the boat, how good. The finish lines, the finish edges, everything about the finishing of the Legend was high quality in my eyes in what I was seeing. Now, I didn't get into the hull inside the boat and see how they were built, but I had talked to a couple people that had toured the plant and had been, have gone through it, and they were impressed with the guys. They were impressed with the quality of craftsmanship. There's some of those boats out there. I think if you look hard enough, I think I saw one on Facebook, the Legends thing, Legend owner group. There was one guy that was selling one of them military boats. I don't know if you guys knew about that. They did like a military edition, and what they did is sometimes like if a soldier came back from war, they would actually build the boat for them, and they would actually like present it to them. Obviously they'd pay for it, but I know one had like a holster for a pistol. It was pretty bad how they did it. It was basically some OD greens, some browns, some stuff that color-wise I wasn't impressed with till I physically saw it. It was part of it. So their background in their company was unbelievable. They were very, 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 very well orientated to customer service. They were very well built. They were built boats. They did things a little differently with the anodizing, with recessing on the trolling motor and making the tool holders up there. They were always trying to be one step ahead, I think, of everybody else with, individuality, trying to be by themselves, trying to make it a little bit better and be different at the same time. So that's some of the things about the V20 that I really, really liked. Speed-wise, some of those guys were getting 70s out of those boats, I know that. This one that we went and found, What does this have on it? 250. So yeah, the V20 that we went and found, and I'll go through this ad, but this one had the 250 Pro XS on it, and I'm 90% sure those boats did 72, 73, 74 miles an hour, right in that ballpark, fully tournament loaded, ready to go. So that's competitive. That's very competitive for a 20-foot boat with a 250 on it. And at the same time, you're getting the ride. You're getting the ride. You're getting the qualities of the boat. And like I said, when it comes to like the intangibles of the boat, to some of the certain things that they were doing, especially with the anodizing, they were really stepping it up with just finishing the boat, the finished look of the boat, and that's huge to me, and that's huge on other boat brands that I'm going to be bringing in when it comes to this kind of stuff that we're talking about as we get older, and some of the stuff that we do. But like for 2017, they were ahead. They were probably 2019 ahead with this 2017. So when they were like 15s, they were ahead that far. They were doing things that good. The boat value is unbelievable. They're still holding their value today. They're still up there in price on this 17. I think we found some 18s, but even the 15s are still trucking like right along with price and value. And that all goes to the Legend name and the quality that the people had. And they had a good, great following. And they were growing quickly, hence why I think Johnny purchased them and then just kaboom, closed the door on them. Just because I think they were going to be a big, big, big player in the game if they didn't get basically what happened to them. So the boat that we found, the boat that I went after on Bass Boat Central, was a 2017 Legend V20. Had a 250 Merc Pro XS on it, 2-stroke. It came with 24 pitch prop. I don't know why he's running a 24 pitch prop on this. I think it probably could be propped a little different. Had a 12-inch Atlas, had an Ultrex 112 on it, had an HDS 16, two 12s HDSs, 3D box. Came with the custom cover, the travel custom cover, new tires, everything ran good. Didn't say anything about hours on this, and this boat is listed on Bass Boat Central, just so you know. It's in Pleasant View, Tennessee for $58,000 for 2017 250 boat, fully loaded to the 12-inch jack plate, the 216s and the 212s, or no, 212s and 116, sorry, and a 3D box. That's insane. I mean, that's a good value. You're getting a very quality built boat, not too old. We're not getting too far deep into it for $58,000. You know, and like I'm not even gonna change anything on this boat. I'm not gonna get into it with. It's already got the 112 on it. We already got 12s and 16s, so there's really nothing I can really do except for updating the electronics to the newer style stuff. And power poles. We can always add power poles, but that's a $5,000 more upgrade. So you'd be into the 64-ish, 62-ish by the time you're done, if you go to put poles on it. But I mean, for $58,000, you can get yourself into a really good boat that's not that old, and it's going to hold its value, and that's just proof to Legend at $58,000 on 2017. I think we did find a 15 that was a little bit lower, but it was a little bit different model. It wasn't their high-end model. So there was some alpha ones on there, but we're not going to talk about that. We'll save that for a different time. But I think if you're really looking for a good used boat and a quality boat that's going to last a really long time, that's not too old, you can afford to get into it. We're not at 80K or 90K, and it coming pretty damn loaded up to where you could go get it at $58,000, and it's not really that old. So bank thing, you know, you're going to be able to go get a good loan on it if you need to get a loan, whatever. I'm not going to get into that, but a lot of good things come out of a Legend. A lot of good things. Quality carpet, quality built. Like I said, customer service was great. The speeds were right comparable to anybody, 72, 73, 74. The values being held up. The ride was as close to a champion as I've been in. You know, it was a good champion ride. I would say it didn't corner quite as well as the champion did. It wouldn't hook quite as well, but it still was a great boat. You know, 2 years after they came out, you couldn't find one, and then it was like 4 years down the road, people were starting to resell, because I think they were starting to rebuy, and the internet was starting to get loaded up on it. Even today, you go there's plenty of them for sale, and I don't think people are selling them because they don't like them. I think people are selling them because of the factor of they're not in business anymore. I think that's the factor of why people are getting rid of them. But I would have zero hesitation of owning one. I still look at them today, possibly maybe slide one in the garage someday, especially if I can find one that needs a little help, a little TLC, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so this is our new series, Blast from the Past. And basically how it's going to work is we've taken it off of some of the stuff that you guys have commented about, some of the stuff There's been a lot of push for grabbing some older stuff and trying to redo it. I'm gonna do some of that stuff too. We're gonna grab the older stuff and flip it. So we're gonna do a starting price and deduction and stuff like that. There's gonna be a lot that goes on with it. So, but you know, get involved, start commenting, start talking about, you know, what boats you'd like to see. If you had that boat like back in the early 90s that you really liked, that you thought was really good, comment. We'll get it on the list of what we're gonna do. We're gonna mix this blast from the past in with some of this other stuff that we're doing. Yeah, another thing, when it came to their trailers, I'm gonna talk about their trailer a little bit because they were one of the first ones, wide fender, okay? Wide fender, 20-inch rims, kick ass, big, making stuff happen, thin tire. They did it. They weren't just your common everyday rim, blah. They really took time in building trailers and making them fenders flat, making it look big, wide. They had a good brake system on them. They had a good breakaway tongue system on it. I think they were one of the first ones to add the step, actually, to get up into the boat. So that's what I'm saying. When we're talking about the trailer, that's quality also. They weren't just slapping something, a great quality boat on top of a piece of garbage that's gonna bend, not work, fall apart, not wired correctly, LEDs. And I think, I can't, don't hold me to this, but I think they're the first one to run the strip LEDs for directional, real small. So they went big fenders, they went with the bigger, bolder look, but then they went small LEDs, like round LEDs. And they lit up the Legend thing. They had the Legend box, ride with the Legend. They just did things correctly. You know, the trailer itself was as quality built as the boat. So I mean, not just the boat, not just functionality, but we're worried about the trailer too, and that's what we're talking about. So that's just another addition to what was about the boat, is the trailer. So like I said, top to bottom, the Legend V20, I think is a high quality boat that if I was looking for a blast from the past, I would probably go check out this Legend V20. So there's your blast from the past. I hope you enjoyed it. Like always, comment, talk to me about what you want to hear, what you want to see when it comes to blast from the past. Make sure you comment whether or not you like this deal, because we're going to keep going with it, I hope, because it's just something new. It's something exciting, something better. And actually, I think I may have thought of it. So it kind of makes me happy. So yeah, so there you go. We got it. There it is. Comment, subscribe, click the notification bell to witness the madness that I call speed, money, and no brakes. And the blast from the past, brought to you by me, Andy. Have yourself a good night. I am out.